Hi everyone, this is the Astro Forecast, October 2nd to the 4th, 2023. So, let's get started. I'm not gonna hide you what's in the background. We have some yods. Yods are sacred geometry that are composed of two quincunx, very fast-paced energy, that are pointing to a certain placement. So an energy lesson, a master teaching, and we have two of those. So you're going to see here Venus at the base with Mars pointed at Neptune retrograde, as well as this little cluster, but especially Uranus with Neptune retrograde. It's also in retrograde here, Jupiter also, up all the way to Mars. What does that mean? Let's first start with this energy cluster that we have. We have the moon, master teacher of our subconscious, with Jupiter in retrograde, master teacher of our spiritual abundance, and Uranus in retrograde as well, master teacher of our growth and evolution. The zodiac sign of Taurus is the archetype of the divine flame, divine light holder. It's the light bearer, okay? It's holding the light. It has the steadfastness to it, or at least it's teaching us to be steadfast. Now, to be steadfast here, we have to make sure we're learning from Neptune retrograde, the master teacher of our dreams, aspirations, and goals, to make sure that we are able to end certain habitual patterns, emotional or intellectual or even physical, in order to go to those master teachings here with Mars, the master teacher of energy in motion, that is trying to make it relevant for us to understand that the bettering of the version that we are, the constant renewal, the constant sacred process of ego death and rebirth, this caterpillar to the butterfly process, is something that is part of our spiritual ascension. Now we're at a level where we don't need to physically die to renew our conscious self, to renew and expand our conscious awareness. It might feel sometimes that we're going through some very strong endings because we're closing doors to the version that we were. The archetype for Libra of the dreamer, and that means how do we access the vortex of our creation, of our desire? And in that vortex, we are also collectively involved in co-creating. That means we have to be mindful. We have to learn about this sacred process of creation with source and with each other. Now let's go to the second yod, finger of God, teaching us. We're going to see here with the Venus at the base in those degrees that are speaking of authenticity. Venus is the master teacher of your desire and intention. And that means you have to be clear about what it is that you want. And in that purpose and the base of that second yod, we have Mars again. And that means your emotions are going to teach you what is it exactly that you have to end. And what is it exactly that you have now to begin? So this apex is again about those doors that we're closing and new ones that we're opening. There's a lot of timelines that we're closing. And what does that mean? It means that when we hold certain perception of ourselves with some past experiences that we haven't processed, past experiences we haven't healed, we haven't forgiven, we open ourselves to a certain outcome towards a desire because of the version that we are and that we're holding. When we purge those emotions, when we purge and drop those masks, what happens is that we are closing timelines of certain outcomes that could be possible, okay? And we are going more towards a higher version of probably the same goals, the same intentions, the same desires you had, but in a different vibrational energy field and point of attraction. There might be some less scarcity mentality, less fear, less worry. Now with this strong energy cocktail, I have been spending a lot of time this weekend closing my own doors so I could open up different pathways of energies and also offer you some solutions and some frequency healing, because you know this is something that is dear to me, is supporting you with vibrational frequencies that are helping you do this energy work. So please check my new yin yang frequency healing playlist. There is one for yin energy, yang energy, and one together. As part of the description, now I also added some additional practices and tools that you can add to the frequency to help you with the regulation of your yin and yang energy. This is feminine and masculine within. Mudras that are symbols with your hands are also extension of energy lines that help you make energy circulate in different pathways and different meanings. If you have excess of yin or yang, you will be able to use purification mudras. This is this one. Okay, some of you, if you don't see it, Apana Mudra. If you are in deficiency of an energy, you can use Prana Mudra, and this is life force energy. This is here, and you can use this, okay? Some of you have been asking me how to unlock the pathway for our creative self to come forward. You already have all of this potential, but again, this is how the chi, the life force flows through you, and that means your yin and your yang, and that means sacred feminine and sacred masculine within yourself. How healthy is this relationship? One of the greatest mirrors we have to know about the health of our relationship between feminine and masculine is shown through the mirrors we witness through others and through the world, the version of what we see manifested in our lives. If you're wanting to dive deeper into meditation practices, Kundalini activation, clearing, and regulation, please join the subscription. I will now start to do the meditation temple in the subscription option. Thank you so much, you guys, for being part of my soul family, for supporting me to put myself out there with the meditation, the chanting, the mudras. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can either post them here as a comment, or you can just DM me or email me. Namaste.